What's going on, my patrons? So once again, we got another kind of out of the box initial review or thoughts or whatever you want to call it. Shoki out of the box. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's like super zoomed in and no closer than I normally am. Just finished up the live stream over here, but I got some new cool stuff in the mail yesterday, and one I didn't quite wait as long to unbox and play with than the other, but I wanted to save one at least for you guys to give you the real initial thoughts. But I've got the two new thingies here from New Age, which is also DX9 if we're honest, and that's their version of PROWL, their Little Legends class PROWL, and Little Legends class Cosmos. Now PROWL I just opened up and was playing with last night. It's good. Like, it's a tiny version of MP PROWL, which I just did, which is up there. So that's one reason I was hoping that they would come in around about the same time, so that I could do the reviews at the same time, save myself a little bit of effort. Because you guys don't know, when I do a lot of reviews, especially when I'm comparing stuff that's similar, I do it all together, concurrently. I will do reviews concurrently, like the Dinobot reviews that are coming out very soon. It's two of the Dinobots, but I reviewed them at the same time, so each segment was done concurrently. So I'd film all of the Dino mode of one, then compare all the Dinobots, then I'd film the Dino mode of the other compared to everybody else, then do the transformation, then do the transformation, then do the comparisons, all that kind of stuff like that. So if I have ones that are similar or go together, like in this case, these little dudes, or this will definitely compare to that, or whenever I got the Shattered Glass MP Prime and I had the DX9 version of the Shattered Glass Prime, that's, I wanted to do them together. But anyway, so you got a cool little one for PROWL here. PROWL? Yes, PROWL. Why am I second guessing it? I know it's PROWL. And it's actually very, very similar to his Diaclone box, which is actually very, very cool. They've really changed it up, though. It's like what DX9 does there. So these are from the same line, released in the same month. Not even close. Like, this is a very G1-esque style, but this is Diaclone. It's so weird. And the way you know that this is definitely the same company, where DX9 and New Age are the same company. So there's the back of the thing. There's the New Age Bumblebee, which we've looked at before, or I looked at before. Where are you focusing, camera? But then there's your DX9 Prime, or Dutch. And the same thing on Cosmos. He flat out has the Dinobots, Bumblebee, and Prime all in the same thing. Plus, where did this tiny version of Blaster come from? I'm starting to think we're going to get either from DX9 or from New Age some smaller things, because it's not even the only one. Like, he's showing Blaster there. There's another one that shows off other stuff. Now New Age is coming out with their version of Jazz very soon, which I'm very excited about. It looks amazing. I'm going to get Jazz, and I'm going to get the their version of, they call them Cyclops. It is, of course, the Shockwave variation, which I guess was a BotCon or one of those exclusive, like, custom figure dealies you could do, or I learned that from Thomas Rice. So gonna be ordering those very soon. Price is a little bit higher, but they're still so cool. And then they've already shown off that they're redoing Ratchet and Ironhide, which was like, the Ratchet and Ironhide were like the second figures DX9 ever released in the Legends scale. The first two were Cup and RC. So the old Ratchet and Ironhide are crap compared to everything else, and these things also look perfect. They look like they walked right off the screen, and they are like tiny MPs. So that's one thing I'm looking at. So real quick, I don't go back and forth a lot, but you know how it goes. We get you guys get the instructions, you know how this works. Though this is like a super glossy, heavy cardstock. Like, what? Like, this, part of the instructions are a little bit wonky. Like, what? Like, you kind of didn't really, like, this you sort of get that you should fold this up there, but it doesn't tell you you need to collapse the knees. But this also teases the fact we're getting the other Datsun Brothers. Now, Magic Square has theirs coming, but you can buy all three at the same time. Whereas New Age, you buy them one at a time. So, I mean, look at this guy. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful little PROWL. Stop looking at my face. Look at PROWL. There we go. Look at that. It's awesome. And the transformation is kind of intuitive. If you have the MP, you could transform this. This is a slightly dumbed down version of the MP. Articulation is very nice. The paint is very nice. Bumblebee really didn't have much paint. It's like the tires, the headlights, and the windshield. This guy feels like he's mostly painted. I'm going to need a very, very tiny Autobot sticker to go on his hood. It's the only thing he's really kind of lacking. I mean, he's even got the police emblems on the door. He's got the shoulder cannons, which, depending on which image you look at, he has or doesn't have. They plug in a little bit differently than the MP does. They plug in back here on this instead of plugging in to anything else. But yeah, I mean, like, the gun is a little bit small, but it's pretty cool. I like that the wheels are painted and pinned in. They work. The wheels do roll, but the pins are a little bit kind of, you know, wobbly. You know, small cars. But when he's transformed, he's basically a big Hot Wheel, which is awesome. My hair is a freaking mess. Like, I took a shower and my hair won't cooperate. I'm gonna transform him just right quick. Let me tilt down just a little. There's a tiny spider running across my review set. That annoys me. See, like, I guess I shot this on my other camera last time, so things are a little bit different. I think you can see that I can see it. It just stopped when I looked at it. Let's see here. It's kind of funny that I do these reviews kind of twice. So I do these out of the box thingies for you guys, and then I'll do the real review later. Okay, so, oh wait, pulled that down. I meant to flip that. Compared to the Siege stuff that I've been doing with you guys, this is more complicated, if I'm honest. Okay, so flip that back. You want to just go ahead and tilt the head back. That's the weird thing, is the way the head is mounted. I like this transformation. It's actually really very cool. Okay, not the windshield to collapse. This also feels nicer than Bumblebee. Not that Bumblebee felt like crap or anything like that. It has a nicer feel about it. He's got these interesting flip out heel spurs that you just kind of tuck away. Plug the little feetsies together. So this is the part I'm talking about. So you need to collapse the legs in, and they don't mention that. They're just like, yeah, just make that go up to there. Care to tell me how? Silly little thing. Now there you guys, you got your kind of strangely exploded car. And you want to hold that up there and crank this. I will say this part is so much nicer than the MP. The MP legs are one of the worst things about it. Yeah, it's a unique little thing. Then you can, I love the fact that you still get the cool closing doors. And what's really funny, I love this. If you want, roll around like he's got the window down. You can't close the door with the window down though. It's pretty funny. I like it. I will say that if you don't have things lined up, it can be a pain in the butt. You'll want to come apart if you don't get everybody lined up properly. The arms are a little bit wonky, so you want to fold the fist away. I don't really need to instruct this part on why I am. Okay, so wheels vertical, rotate at the ball joint, I think. Yeah, like that, okay. Yeah. That's another thing that they're kind of iffy about. Like, I guess if you've transformed enough, it's one of the things that is not like the MP, but it's actually a very good idea, like the way they do it. Okay, so tuck that away. I hope the hands aren't painted. I hope that they're just plastic, because the way they tuck away could be troublesome Or if they are painted, it could scrapage. But I mean, that's just karma. Like, that is a solid little Nissan. Like, look at that. I mean, they didn't have the tiny little circle emblem there, like it should be there, but it is not. One thing I should do every now and then is take my sheet down and like dust behind it. I bet there's all kinds of cobwebs back there because I'm up against the window. Eventually, I still need to put up like a backing, an actual like real backing. So there's PROWL. The only thing that's disappointing, and I'll cover this in a review, there's no weapon storage on him that I can see, or that's not even in the instructions. Bumblebee has it, but I don't remember if Bumblebee even tells you like that it has it. Okay, camera doesn't go any higher. But that's PROWL. Let's look at Cosmos. I haven't even opened this guy, so that's how much I was really like waiting. This is a straight up DX9 box. Like, I don't even care. Like, okay, like the Bumblebee box didn't look this good. This is a straight up DX9 box. Like, I think the only reason they're calling themselves New Age is because they're starting to redo older things like the Ratchet and the Ironhide, which once again looks so damn good. Okay, so little bitty box. We got instructions. They feel like the same glossy cardstock. Yep. Now I have seen Ben's Collectibles do a review of this guy, but there he is in his clamshell. Oddly enough, he's facing down. I find that weird. Like, you would take him out like this, I guess, like he's facing you, because like from front to back, like it's hard to tell which way Cosmos technically faces. His front and back are essentially the same. He does come with this cool like beaming up stand effect. This is cool. We'll say for some strange reason his box wasn't taped. PROWL's was. He's hefty. He's a heavy little dude. Is there die cast in this? Like the front, like this is look how tiny this dude is. He's heavy. There's a stand, so he can be in his spaceshipy mode. Just some nice acrylic. Always dropping stuff. I want to say it's like his like the MP, but technically he doesn't have an actual official MP. But it's just like the third-party MPs. There's a few of them, and that's just what it does. I wish if it come with like a little tiny cowl, like some of those versions do, that would be cool. I'm like really close to the camera now. What's up, guys? Now I have no idea how to transform him. I wonder if I can intuit it. Even though I've seen a review, it doesn't mean anything. I know his fists are not rotated, but they can turn. I love that. There's some versions where his hands are kind of locked in place. I turned it the wrong way. Got little ball jointy elbows, ball jointy shoulders. It looks like he has like a upward movement, but I guess not. It's part of the transformation. They do have the shattered glass version of this guy, who's blue with red eyes and stuff like that. I think I'll pick that one up. I missed Shattered Glass Bumblebee, or Bug Bite, I think is what it's called. I missed that one. If it comes back around, I'll pick it up because I do like that version. Since I have Shattered Glass Prime, I may as well get Shattered Glass Bumblebee, Shattered Glass this guy. Oh, I hope they do. Somebody just posted a Shattered Glass Siege Ironhide that looked so cool. All custom paint and all that stuff. Alright, I have no clue how to transport this guy. I know this is going to come out this way. I might have to consult the instructions. Like that's obviously going to be the nose of the spaceship. Plug the legs together. Okay, and that's going to tab into there. Does he? That's on a ball joint, which means that must swivel. This whole front half move. Looks like it does. Okay. I will say he has like a weird like McDonald's toy feel to him. And I don't mean that as like an insult. That's just, that's kind of what he feels like. I feel like this should all like slide up or something. Okay, I need the instructions. They're surprisingly complicated for a tiny guy. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. That comes out. Goes up and ah, okay. It's tabbed into the back. Explains a lot. Okay. Flip those out. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. That's how the head hides away. This is cool. Watch. Instead of like the robot head like popping in and disappearing, he actually just kind of flips around like that. That's neat. Okay. And this whole butt skirt thingy flips up. I like that they two-stage it. They're like, yeah, just go ahead and flip that. I already did. Okay, now what? What? Okay. Where am I? That's this. Which way does that face him? Hold on. That's this. Does this untab too? Confused. Hold on. Okay, so this guy's this way. All of this must come untabbed or swivel or something. Oh, well, that rotates. I don't know if that's supposed to rotate yet, but it does. Help. Where is this going? That looks like this whole thing. And peg the legs from each other. Because it looks like, oh, it does. Okay, arms got to go in, I think. Oh, okay, so it's got the whole body has to rotate up and over. Gotcha. Wow, that is surprisingly complicated. Okay, so now I've got feet. I've already done the feet. Now I've got to do. The confusing part is when they're like, "Do this," and like, how? This is why videos are always good. Okay, that goes up there. Now he's like rotate the legs and feet and all that mess. Okay, give me a second, jeez. He like literally like basically explodes. He's like boom. I gotta wonder how long it'll be till he goes to sea spray. I mean, they're doing this like all the other mini bots or beachcomber. I can't remember, is it Magic Square did a beachcomber? That's right. Okay, so that's that. Now what? Oh, sure, just go ahead and rotate that whole thing now. Okay, pull the arms back. Sure, just rotate that whole guy. Because this is on a hinge. Does it just flip around or something? Okay. Tuck that down. Oh, hey. Stop it. Tuck that back together. Tab that in. Right there on the feetsies. That is not tapped into anybody. Clamps, and tab those in. I'm not gonna remember how to do this on camera. Okay. Everybody good? Which way do the guns face? Okay. The gun exhaust thingies. There we go. Look at this. Tiny little spaceship guy. Seriously, McDonald's toy. Like, this is really what he reminds me of. And like I said, I don't say that in a bad way. Like those food transformers they had back in the day. That's what he reminds me of. Excuse me. This is tiny and has a complex transformation. Like, wow. And this just kind of plugs in under here and gives him his spaceshipy flight mode. That's cool. See, I'd be inclined to like leave this one in bot mode and get the shattered glass and leave that one in spaceshipy mode. They have a clear one too, but I don't care about clear ones. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't dig clear Transformers or Gundam kits. Spider came out of the woodworks. This dude is cool. A lot of paint. Interesting transformation. Nothing on the back. And yeah, like just compared to the Siege stuff that I've been playing with, which is all fairly simple and made for kids, these are made for collectors. And a kid is not, I couldn't figure out how to transform this offhand. A kid couldn't. A kid would have broken this just trying to mess with it without really like looking at the instructions. But I like it. He's all self-contained. That's pretty awesome. One thing that I just thought about, I don't think that Mr. Prowl here can fit in Optimus Prime's trailer. I need one of them. You know, that's like a staple that the MP10 started. Like, oh, all the cars got to fit in there. No, they showed Bumblebee definitely does, but Bumblebee's actually big for his size. Nope, probably gonna fit in there. Not even I got a crazy angle, so that's unfortunate. But one thing I'm not sure about Magic Square, when they come out with their new, I think they're actually calling it the Light of Freedom, even though it's a tiny version. Like, that one I think will be able to fit their cars in his trailer. But he's not, he's going to be Legends scale, but he's not going to be set to the same thing. Problem with Magic Square is a lot of theirs do not scale properly. And they definitely, I mean, they're not the same company by any means, but they don't scale to DX9 in any way, shape, or form. Like I forgot to do something there. Sorry, I'm going to transform Bumblebee just real quick. Oh, that's what was up. This Bumblebee is actually very cool. Like, there's a lot of people said, it's like, wait a minute, like, this is a first time figure from a company we've never heard of? How is this so good? It's because it's DX9. They know what the heck they're doing. Like I said, I'm not sure why they started doing a whole nother company that's doing exactly the same thing. Unless they decided to move... I think it might be possible that what they're doing is that their whole Legends class figures will all just be under New Age from now on. Which, you know, that's a thing. That's a thing that could be. And actually would make a whole lot of sense because it uses the same moniker, Legendary Heroes. The War in Pocket series was literally called Legendary Heroes in Your Pocket. So, I mean, it might be that that's what's going on. That New Age is just the War in Pocket series. Just moved to a whole new thing. So there's your Bumblebee. There's your Prowl. I mean, size-wise, that works. Potentially just a hair big for Prime, because Prime, the Dutch is would look small cars. So this is one of those weird things. Car mode, big. Bot mode, small. But apparently they're pretty close to the Sunbow chart. And then you've got the Magic Square ones that I've got there, like Ultra Magnus, which I think is the right size. I think Ultra Magnus is the right size compared to Prime, but I think that Sideswipe is a bit big. Like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna tower over Prowl, and I don't think he's supposed to. But that might be where down the line I might sell off if DX9 / New Age is coming out with a whole G1 wave, which I don't put past them. That's where all my money's going to go, and I'll sell off my my Magic Squares, because I love the Dutch mold. I think it's a great version of Prime. I don't think that they're going to really do anything wrong with that. And now that they're coming out with Ironhide, Ratchet, Jazz, all the G1 cars, I'm down. I'm going to get all those. So, guys, this video has gone on quite a bit. So, as always, thanks for your patronage. It definitely helps. Things have been really tight lately. Have not been able to spend. Like, if I hadn't pre-ordered these guys back in February, I wouldn't be able to get them now. Oh yeah, and the Dinobots. The Dinobots are freaking awesome. I forgot about that. I forgot the Dinobots would be X9 as well. I just considered them their own thing. I love Transformers. I need to get an Ironhide thumbnail. Somehow, I know I took an Ironhide thumbnail. Just disappeared. But I'll catch you guys on the next thing. I'll have some more stuff coming up about the Balls for Balls build, stuff like that. Most of you have already seen it anyways, but cool custom stuff. But I'll catch you guys later. Thanks as always for your patronage, and remember as always to keep on nerding and to keep on building.